Alright, yo peeps, what's going on? Just when I'm going to be bringing you another live commentary. Today I'm going to bring you guys another build, and yes, I will be throwing up a gameplay after this video, so please stay tuned for that because you guys are going to, it's a really good match. Let's just put it that way. I think I get like 28 kills or something like that with this build. Now this build is not perfect yet. I'm still working on it. I have had no luck with my knee pads and etc. What I said last video, I was waiting for knee pads. I still haven't got any knee pads. So unfortunately this build is not fixed, but it absolutely does put in work. And it also, I'm going to name this build. This build is actually an Alpha Bridge build, but I'm going to name it like my kill stealer build because you steal so many kills with this build. It is ridiculous. So anyways, let's get into it, guys. So what I'm running is I'm running the MP7. I have brutal, deadly, destructive, and responsive. Now this gun in general is a kill stealer. I mean, honestly, the fire rate on it is ridiculous. You know, you get the last shot on the guy, he drops, whatever, etc. So this build absolutely does steal a lot of people's kills. But anyways, destructive here. Destructive is good, but you guys could also go with adept or with unforgiving. Unforgiving is actually an awesome talent, and you know, it's kind of underrated, but unforgiving has saved my life so many times. So, you know, this right here is a god roll, but I mean, like, even if I didn't have destructive and had something else, it would still put in the same amount of work, if that makes any sense. So, as you guys know, I'll just quickly scroll through my Barrett's chest beats. You guys have probably already seen it, and that's what I have for that. Okay, so let's get into my Alpha Bridge build here, guys. So, my mask here is actually a pretty good roll. It's a 1251 firearms. It's not the best, but I mean, it still puts in the work that I need it to do. And then I have 4% critical hit chance. Now I'm maxed out at 4%. You know, I would like to get another mask that has a fire or higher firearms, but unfortunately I just haven't found one yet. But it's a beast. Increased skill XP, which who really cares about the miners? But anyways, so this is the only thing that I'm disappointed about this build is my knee pads. I have not yet found a pair of knee pads that I can re-roll to firearms that still has critical hit damage on them. I have had no luck. So, you know, I found these, you know, and I was like, stamina, and then I was like, I'll just roll for critical damage instead of firearms because I had something pointless down there. So unfortunately, that's the only thing that I have wrong with this build right now. But the roll on it is actually really good. 1269. I think cap is 1272. I think so. It's only 3 points off from being capped out. But I would still rather have a firearms pair so I can go all firearms with this build. So keep that in mind if you guys are going to be making one. It would help you out in the long run. And then I have pulse critical hit chance on my mod. Now whatever I'm using, I always stack mods for whatever I'm using. So if I'm running a turret, I'll have turret mods, etc. So keep an eye on that. Make sure you guys ain't running turret mods when you guys are using pulse, because you know everything will help you with your mod slots. And then I have a firearms mod on there as well. My backpack here, my backpack is a what is it? It's a 1264 firearms, which isn't too bad, and then I have a mod on there for more, and then it has health on it. Now I could switch health for critical hit damage, and that's what I wanted to do, but unfortunately this backpack that I had was electronics, and it wasn't too bad, so I ended up switching it to firearms. Now when I can find one that has critical hit damage on it and I can switch to firearms, then I'll definitely keep that one instead. But as of right now, this will do. And then I have 2% pulse critical hit damage on it, and then I have 6% first aid self heal, which I could switch that for pulse, but I just need a little bit more when I'm running booster shots. So even if it's 6%, you know, it might save me from like a quarter of a bullet, if that makes any sense. So it's kind of pointless to use, I know, but I still have 6%, whatever. Okay, let's get into my holster here. So my holster here is 1270 firearms, which is almost capped out, 2 points of weight, so I'm happy with that. Now I could switch. This was not, I had to reroll firearms because it wasn't that high, but everything was over 12s except firearms, so it makes sense for me to re-roll this and get an extra, you know, 100 odd points out of it. Or I could have re-rolled minor attributes to, what do you want to call it? to what is it? Critical hit chance, sorry. And then I could have like, I think it's 4% critical hit chance. So when I find a better pair that has critical hit chance on it, then I'll use that. And also, you know, obviously good rolls on everything else, then I would definitely switch to that. But I have had no luck finding Alpha Bridge. I've just been finding a lot of Alpha Bridge chess pieces. Now you can run assault rifles with this build. You know, it's not like I wouldn't recommend it. Assault rifles are awesome. If I'm gonna run assault rifles, then I would just switch to these gloves instead. But I prefer the MP7 with this build. Just put out massive amount of damage as fast as possible. And then I have, you know, as you guys know from my previous builds, when I'm running submachine guns, I have not yet found a better pair of these either. I've not yet found a decent pair of Savage gloves. I mean, I search and search and search, and it's like they barely drop. And when they do drop, it's something completely trash. So, you know, I'm happy with these. I'll keep these with this build. But anyways, guys, if you guys do enjoy, then please drop a like button. And oh yeah, also, this is what I'm running right now. Now, critical hit chance and critical hit damage, those are improved for total. They aren't very much at all because of my scale power, but those mods definitely did help. And then also my you know, heal, I use booster shot. So if you guys would like to see what this build does with both of these on cooldown, then I'll show you what it will do. Come on, just waiting for that to get back down. Now I use booster shot. And then my DPS goes up to 377 and my toughness goes to 367. Now that's because of the booster shot, obviously, but also because Barrett's Bulletproof Vest kicks into play. And then, you know, as you guys can see, my primary DPS there for a second was 39 something, so it was almost at 400k. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoy. If you guys do, then please drop the like button. Until next time, peace.